Mimosas with Michael. Mimosas with Michael. Mimosas with Michael. Yay!
Okay, so hi Jake, how are you?
Good. How are you doing, Michael?
Dude, I'm really awesome. Thank you for being on my podcast, Mimosas with Michael.
Absolutely.
So usually I have people in front of me and have mimosas, but you're on the phone, so I'm having mimosa for you, if that helps.
Okay. Yeah, no, communal. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Um, but how are you doing?
I'm doing well. It is Tuesday, January 8th,
We're gonna edit
and
that out
it
since we
I'm
since we
I'm
record ahead of time. We'll edit that out.
I'm
how was your holiday? Because now we're in 2019.
so my holiday was so good. I feel like everything slows down in Los Angeles from about the 20th of December till like now. So it
Yeah.
was good, but I am so glad to be back in Los Angeles you know, doing this whole business thing. It's a lot easier to do when here.
You
How
mean
about
the
you?
you mean the business of film?
The business of film and acting
Yeah.
and
So
being an actor.
we have to let our audience know that you are an actor.
I am.
So, what made you want to be an actor and come to Los Angeles? Because you're from Missouri.
I am from St. Louis, Missouri. So my story is I was uh, I was doing some modeling in New York, and that was going okay. Never anything big, like um, money wise, but I liked what I was doing. But I knew it was a means to an end. I didn't love modeling. I was studying finance in university in
Boring.
St.
I mean,
Louis.
that's awesome,
I
man.
know, boring,
I
and
mean, good for you. We need people like that.
I knew I did not want to do finance. I knew it was boring. I knew I wasn't a desk job person. So,
I know it's really
you know,
hard when we
I
have pretty people sitting behind computers. We got to get them out in
e-
front of the camera.
exactly. Unless the computers provide good selfie lighting, it's just not worth it these days.
Hey, we should
So some things
invent
worked
that,
out,
Richard.
and
We
a
need
producer
we need better color
kind of
temperatures.
Yeah.
found me out of nowhere, and it was this Chinese production that was somewhat of a shit show, but it was good to work as an actor, and I fell in love and study and have been running with it ever since.
I'm really happy to hear that, man.
Yeah, me too.
S-
It's great.
So,
I love what I do.
so how long have you been in Los Angeles?
I have been here. It'll be or 3.5 years, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's about right. That sounds good.
yeah.
And it's going good?
It is going good. There's that honeymoon stage of Los Angeles, but I was out of that pretty quick
Oh,
once you
yeah.
got to start paying bills, and then
Or when you
I'm
get your first parking ticket, your car gets towed, then you're like, I fucking hate this city.
yeah, I can't do it anymore.
Fuck this.
Can't drive. Gas is too expensive.
But I tell
So
people you have to give Los Angeles like a year because it takes a long time to like really fall in love with the city,
I think it does
and then
too.
it's
And
short
then I
lived.
think you really you come for the work and you stay for the weather. In my opinion, this weather is just hard to beat.
I mean, we don't really have weather. That's why we just kind of have sun and more sun.
Yes.
There's
Well,
two. There's two. There's two seasons here. It's summer and then hot summer. If you
Yeah.
really think about it. But the good thing is it's not. I love your laugh.
And then the occasional moisture in the sky.
Oh yeah, every once
The
in a while it
occasional.
spittles some rain,
Yeah.
which doesn't last
yes.
long.
And everyone goes fucking crazy.
Well, it's really funny because people are like, "Oh, I moved away from the rain." That's why I'm like, it rains like a day. Calm the fuck down. It's like maybe 2 days if we're lucky, and then it doesn't rain for 5 years.
No, and then we all bitch about it not being rainy ever, and then once it rains again, everyone bitches about it raining. It's just this never-ending cycle.
Jake, why are we not happy in this city?
I think it's
It's not
everyone
it's
keeps
not our
comparing themselves to each other, and they just won't be happy,
it's not our
you know?
fault. It's this city's fault.
It's exactly.
It's right. I blame Los Angeles. Let's
Yeah,
just do it.
you are a like born and raised Angelino, aren't you? To a
Well, I'm,
certain
I'm from
extent.
Orange County, so I'm
Okay.
LA-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're jaded.
I'm jaded because I'm gay, not because I'm from Los Angeles.
Oh,
That kind of
Yes!
yes, Queen. It comes with the territory. I'm
oh
40, so
yeah.
I'm pretty much jaded right now. When I was
You just
younger,
have-
growing up, and I see a bunch of older gay men, I was like, "Fuck, that's my future." And now my future is here, and I'm jaded.
Hey,
Called it.
it's a good future.
Hey,
Nailed
you
it.
got rid of the small dog, so you're killing some of the stereotypes
Oh,
off.
that hurts my
You know.
feelings. I had to give up my dog. Just so the audience knows, I had to give up my dog because I started getting busier with my film career, and my roommate left, and she had a dog, and the dogs are like best friends, and I couldn't separate them. So I had to be a good dad and give her a better life.
Dude, she was the best
And
dog.
She
and
was the
you
best dog.
you were a good dad.
Do you hear that, everybody? I'm a good daddy. Just throwing that out there.
You're still a good dad.
That's-
You know, you
Good dad.
you just put your kid in somewhere else.
I just put her up for adoption. It's all good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saved her life and then gave her away.
That is being a good dad because you gave her a good future.
That's right, and that's what we do. So,
Is
Jake,
that what we're calling it? Okay,
yeah,
go on.
I'm going with it. 2019.
That's what we're labeling it
Yeah.
as, Jake.
It makes the guilt feel less. I'm not big on
you
guilt.
you transplanted your dog from the sunshine and ocean to the frozen tundra of Ohio. But yeah, better life, whatever you
I
want to
know.
call it, man.
I'm kind of a bitch. I'm sorry, but she has a big house and she's chasing squirrels and she's happy and
But
Hey,
freezing.
however you need to write this off to have a better day, you do it.
Jake, I didn't know you were gonna attack me.
Mike, see that's the
Okay,
good
I'll
thing.
calm down. I'll calm
Jake
down.
is like out to get me.
Michael is a good writer, so like he's gonna write this synopsis however he wants. It's gonna be a Hallmark movie in his head.
Basically,
Yes.
it is a Hallmark movie. She's found life.
My dad would watch it.
I know. I think most of our parents would watch like that movie like that. So so you have a lot of goals for 2019. What are some of your goals?
Oh man. Well, first and foremost, to work with someone as talented as both of you over on that other end, which I think we will try to accomplish quickly.
You
But
just put
then
a
other
band-aid
than
on our
that,
wound. I like
just
this.
continue to work.
Well, you're definitely gonna be part
Continue
of a horror house thing, that's for sure. And you're definitely gonna work with Richard and I. We've already talked about that.
Yes.
Yes.
No,
sir.
so
So we're
that
excited.
that'd be awesome. As far as other goals, just keep on plugging away. I feel like this is one of those towns where if you just keep working hard, it always will work out at some point.
I don't know. I've been working
keep
so
doing
hard. I'm
that.
getting tired.
Yeah. Well, but you're doing something you love. That's where I find it. It's like when you're doing something you love, it's hard work, yes, but towards something you really want, it doesn't feel that hard. It's not like you're in a math class or something. You're doing
I hate
something you
math.
love.
I hate math.
Yeah, math is no
sucks.
good.
Yeah,
Stupid
math is
math.
shit.
Stupid math. I just wanted to kind of talk. I don't know what
We
you
should
want to
start another podcast.
called
Like I hate stupid math.
Stupid math.
Stupid math.
Stupid math with Michael.
Stupid math podcast.
Richard and I used to have our own podcast.
We did, yeah. But now Michael's just he's Beyonce. He's
I had to
solo.
break away. Yeah. But it's funny because he's like Michelle, or you're more like Kelly Rowland. So she comes back every once in a while
I'm
for like a
fucking
guest appearance.
Kelly. I'm Kelly.
You get, yeah,
I ain't Michelle.
like a little guest performance. So funny. No, we did. So Richard and I met on the set of a movie, which our inside joke is we'll never give the name of the movie.
We'll just always call it Untitled.
It's untitled, and so we had our own podcast, and then it just it just went away like things do, and so I was like, no, I want to do my own. Like when NSYNC broke up and Justin Timberlake went on his own.
But sometimes one of the NSYNC guys will come back and produce one of your records,
Oh shit!
and that's what I am.
Wow.
Or show up on like a reality TV show.
Oh, yeah.
There's lots of options.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly.
So that's what this is.
In and out of drug rehab. Whichever route you want to take, man, it's all up to
I
you.
don't know. It's like you're like calling Richard out. I love this.
I think we're working. We're gonna work that out.
it's kind of hard to be a Beyonce when you have another Beyonce trying to take over here.
Yeah, I'm trying to like Kelly Rowland over here is trying to take over and be her own Beyonce.
You're such a bitch.
Listen, I'm just Jay-Z on the other end of the phone, just watching you two figure this out.
He's just
okay?
pulling the strings, going yeah,
I like it because
Yeah.
Jay-Z sounds like Jake a little bit.
yeah.
I'm just gonna call you Jake Z now from this point forward.
Jake Z.
That's your rapper name, Jake Z. Okay, so if you had to play any kind of role, what would you play?
Oh, I mean, in what context?
Oh my
Like just like any role, dream role, something like
How about
that?
this? If they were doing a remake of one of your favorite films, which role would you want to play in that
Okay, I
film?
like that game. We'll do that
Because they're
question.
doing
Ooh,
remakes like crazy.
Crazy.
yeah, no, that's good. Oh, well, I think like Black Hawk Down would be cool. Some of the roles in that, like
Okay.
just super intrusive,
Yeah.
crazy, have to go through a lot mentally as an actor. I think something getting to experience something like that would be pretty neat. But then, I mean, like the superhero movies. I think it'd be pretty impressive to see how much goes into one of those and be a part of one of those as well.
Then what superhero would you
Um,
want to play?
oh
Don't say
man.
Aquaman because it just got done. Okay, you can say
Aquaman.
Aquaman.
See, I would love to be like Batman because I love his dark
Yeah.
side,
Yeah, that's true. Everybody
real
wants to be
dark
Batman.
nature. Or like I truly love playing villains or killers. I
Actually,
think there's a
I thought
lot
you
of
were Batman because I never
healing
see
in
you and
that.
Batman together in the same room.
That's
Yeah,
that's very
let's
true.
do it.
Yeah. I'm Batman.
These aren't hockey pads, you know.
There you go.
There you go. See, you're practicing. Okay, so any producers out there listening to this show, use Jake Z as as the new Batman.
It's
And he's
Jake Red, but if you need rapping talent
yeah,
too, you can use the name.
yeah, and he's tall and built, so that's good. You have the build for the superhero.
I do, right? That's the classic leading man of Hollywood, over 6 foot, but not really. Most of them are fucking short. It's a pain in my ass.
I know it is. It comes and goes.
Yeah.
So you're an actor. I don't know what else we ask him, Mr. Trejo.
Well, I mean, it's I think it's important to ask. If you want, okay, so you said you want to play Batman. Now, is Batman is that the superhero that you looked up to? Is that someone that, I mean, is that why you would want to play him, or I mean, who is that? Who is your favorite superhero? Let's
See,
go
this
there.
is where it kind of gets twisted because, like, I think,
Well, we love Twisted. So that's
I mean,
good.
yeah,
Twisted's
I know,
good.
but like, so like,
Twist.
I think superheroes are so interesting, but like, I would call the Joker a superhero. So like, Heath Ledger's Joker
He's like
is,
an
I mean,
anti-hero.
yeah, I don't see how you can't watch that and be inspired as a creative.
That's
Or
fair.
like
Yeah.
even like Willem Dafoe, who did he play? The Green Goblin back in the
Hmm.
day?
Yeah. He
Oh,
played
totally back
in
in the day.
Sam Raimi's part one. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Was that Spider-Man or was that Batman?
That was
I'm
Spider-Man.
always
That's
That was
Spider-Man.
okay.
Um,
Spider-Man. Yeah, but like guys like that, I love a villain that can bring that you can root for. I always found it was fascinating. Both those guys, Bane quite a bit less, but like
yeah.
you were rooting for Heath Ledger as the Joker as
Well,
an audience member,
it could
which is
be.
so fucked up because
Yeah.
he was doing bad things, but he had these qualities about him that just made him a
Yeah.
normal person, like that he was upset with society and wanted to do something different about it. And so it made you root for him. I think character work like that would be even more fun than playing a Batman or a Superman.
Well, I think it could be argued that like Batman is technically his whole thing is that he has to be kind of a villain on the underbelly of like good
Yeah.
because that he has to kind of live in that same realm in order to understand who he's fighting. And so I feel like you could play like a Batman but just give him more of like a darker edge because
Yeah.
But isn't Batman like already dark?
yeah, that's what I mean though. Batman is already using like he's already he just his one rule is he doesn't kill people. So it's like he's using dark tactics. He's still fucking people up hard.
God,
He's
he
still
really is
putting them
fucking-
in the hospital sometimes.
That's true. That's
No, exactly. But then, like the Joker, on the other end of that, the Joker believed in something and wouldn't let anything else get in his way in trying to accomplish that. And
Yeah,
that
and that's
was
actually very
to
powerful.
kill
I
the
think.
Batman. But
Yeah.
like I think that is an endearing quality in a character too, where like he didn't like the way society was. And so he was going to do something about it. Now, society being Batman ruling over everything, but he wasn't going to handle that. And so he took it into his own hands. And I think when characters do that, like challenge the society of the given circumstance, it's so fascinating.
Totally. Little anarchy added to the mix.
Yeah.
We could
Well,
be like
and
Anarchy Man.
it's interesting because as an audience member, you're like, who do I root for here?
Yeah.
You don't it's like, yeah, no, that movie especially always, I mean, I can watch that over and over again. Or even a movie that got terrible reviews that I just love which would be another one I would love to play, is Law Abiding Citizen with Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, nice.
it's one of the coolest movies ever, because I'm not a dad. I know, Michael, you like to give away your fur children, but I think if something happens,
Wow. Dang, Jay.
oh, we
Low
just
blows.
wove that in there. You see that?
Twist in the
Wow.
knife, man.
A bit
Man.
anecdotal there,
So,
but it's like those are so
You're not Batman
those
now.
characters would be so fun, where they're fighting for their right, and
party?
so in doing that, it's some other people might be dying and things like that, but as long as they're staying true to their beliefs and what they want to do towards society, it's so fascinating.
Well, the only truth I know right now is how mean you are to me right now.
Yeah.
It's the only truth I know. Richard's over here like keeping score of like, damn. He's like, it's like Jake 4, Michael 1 over here.
Yeah, dude.
Dang.
I'm also keeping a tally how many times he says fur babies.
Yeah.
Fur babies,
Fur
you know,
babies.
fur babies.
Fur babies.
I don't
Fur
like
babies,
I
fur
don't like
babies,
this
fur
show right
babies.
now.
It's a tough word. It's a tongue twister. Michael, you want to give it a go?
Fur babies.
Ooh.
I say it a lot. I've said it before. Okay, so one of the questions I like to ask a lot of people on the show, when I have them in the audience on the show with me, but is, what one thing would you like to be remembered for? At least where you are right now in your career, or in general, like what one thing would you like to be remembered for?
I like to be remembered for someone everyone would rehire. I think that's something I always try to work towards
Unless
when I'm
you're mean
on
to them.
set, is keeping the relationships with people and keeping them. There's so many people there's so many talented actors out here, right? And so many talented people in all facets of film. But assholes are no fun to be around.
Unless
So
you're gay.
being a nice guy that people can relate to, I think is what I always strive for, and that always leads to being someone would rehire.
I think that's a valid answer.
Yeah.
But I haven't hired you
But-
yet, and you're already being mean to me, and you want me to rehire you now. So I'm confused.
Yeah. Let's just get the contracts going. Matt, if you're listening, give Michael a call. Let's get a future deal on all his all his scripts and put me in them.
So just for the audience to know, Jake and I are the same manager, so it's really easy to put you on my projects because we have the. All I have to do is call my manager, and be like, "I'm using Jake." And he'll be like, "All right,
All right.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's exactly.
all right, have fun."
All right. No, so Michael, or both of you, I would ask the same question, but I think.
Well, calm down, buddy. It's
what
my
would
show.
Yeah, I know,
I
but
asked the question.
it's such a fascinating question. What would you rather be? Okay, here's. Can I ask one question?
Yes, you can.
Would you rather be?
Ask us too.
Would you rather be known as an exceptional writer,
Yes.
or an exceptional director?
Why you gotta ask that question? That is a hard question. Are
Because
you asking
someone
both
once
of us
asked
or
me,
me?
would you rather be known as an incredible actor or a superstar? And I thought that was such an interesting question. Like, basically, would you rather be well known within your craft or well known worldwide? But that's so. There you go.
Well, it's funny because if you'd asked that question, I could answer that one because even though I'm a writer and a director, I'm also a podcaster, so I have like a brand. So I think I'd like my brand to be more known. And that's hard for me to answer because I never tell people I'm a writer or a director. I tell people I'm a filmmaker and that I write and direct.
Okay.
So but I grew up wanting to be a writer, so I guess I'd probably lean towards writing. But because I've script revised for 12 years and have done 200 movies, I'm really becoming a really good director. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I plead the fifth.
I feel like I would want to be known as a great director, because
Yeah.
I could take a script, whether it be my own or anyone else's, and I could put my own values to it and make it make it something that could be fantastic. So I think it would be great.
I really
to
want to be known for both.
Yeah, no, it would be great to
It's
be
so
known, but it
hard.
doesn't mean that you still can't be known as a great director and like use random. You could use whatever scripts. There's good directors out there that.
No,
There's good directors out there that have used other people's scripts and they made them into something fantastic. So
Well, no, and I love writing. I really want to build my writing career. But yeah, I don't know. I think at this point in my life, I'd like to really be known as a director.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
just because
two
it's like an
very,
ultimate goal.
thinking about it, hearing you guys talk, it's two totally different ways of telling a story, writing versus directing.
Yeah,
And it's kind of what you get your finish. I think I would, if I was in your shoes, I would be on that director wavelength, because it's like you get the final say of how artistically things are gonna
that's true.
turn out,
It's your baby.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, we'll go with the answer. I'll go with directing. But I also want to be a superstar.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was a totally separate question. We get it.
Michael
You wanna
always.
be
I put the two together.
a superstar.
Michael also wants to be on The Voice. So
I'd love to
there's
be on The
that,
Voice.
too.
Do you have a nice voice? Go on.
No, I'm not. It's not. I don't. I haven't warmed up, so.
Well,
Well,
Come on,
get me
just
drunk and we'll sing.
Wait, Jake, do you have like 20 minutes? We're gonna have Michael warm up.
La 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 la.
Just gonna do some.
I'm not the best singer, but I can carry a tune. I grew up being a singer. I had my first solo when I was 5 years old.
oh, there you go.
Yeah, but I never wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be a writer. And now
Well,
a director.
I mean, is singing part of your brand? Do you sing on set?
I do sometimes. You know,
really?
it's just actually really, yeah. This is a really funny story. So I used to work in an office, and I would always hum and use music to help me concentrate because I have really bad ADD. And I used to put on concerts for my coworkers and not even know it because I'd be humming or singing. And I worked in the mailroom a lot, so I'd be like, just dancing around and singing. And I turn around and people were like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm working. What are you doing? Shut up.
Shit, this is how I work. I whistle while I work,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Sorry, you're not happy.
I whistle while I work.
Some people are just filled with the spirit of
Yeah, dude,
Jesus.
some people just feel that light, that candle. You know, that flame is on
Sorry,
inside
it's so
them.
fucking miserable.
You know.
Anyways.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Shit. Fuck.
Man, I have missed recording with you.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie. We may have to change the title to Mimosas with Michael and Richard.
It's just mimosas with Michael. I'm just having a mimosa with you guys.
Fuck, who wouldn't want to have a mimosa with us?
That's right.
Jakey,
Well, I
anything
didn't
you want?
even get an invite out there.
What'd you
so-
say?
I said I didn't even get an invite from Mimosas.
I said you could have come
asked,
down
and,
here.
you
It's
know.
a far drive.
It is.
It is
Yeah,
far drive.
Michael, the way you phrased that, I was like, so where are you doing this? And basically, you told me it was an hour and a half away, an hour before we started. It
Yeah, that
wasn't
was my
really
fault.
helping me
I'm sorry.
much.
Well, because I didn't know you would want to come in. I do that on purpose.
Yeah, that was cold blooded. See, this is where all my resentment is coming from.
Well, you remember I'm the
today.
guy that gave my dog away, so there's no shame.
Yeah,
Fur baby.
My fur baby,
your fur baby. Let's get it right. What was your puppy's name again?
Lollipop,
Lollipop, lollipop.
cutest name ever.
Now it's Popsicle because it's in the frozen
Oh,
God, get out of here. That was good.
wow. I have a feeling this will be the most listened to podcast. Just because everybody wants to hear you burn me.
It's just so, that was so good.
The roast of
The ro-
Michael.
It's a frozen lollipop now.
You guys are silly. So we're actually coming up towards the end here. We have a few minutes left, but what advice would you give to anybody who'd want to, who are modeling and being financing and they just want to come out here, or who if they want to follow their dream? What advice would you give them?
So I think the best advice I've ever gotten, and I use it on people, and it's kind of twisted, but it's this. It's so if you came to me and you said, what should I do? I'd say, do anything else. Don't be an actor. Don't be a model. Don't be an actor. Don't be a filmmaker.
Okay.
And the person that says, yeah, you're right, isn't meant for it. The person that says, fuck you, I'm going to do this anyways, that's the mindset you have to have.
Okay, I'm gonna give you that one. That's actually really good. I like that. So you try to talk people out of it, and if they have gumption and determination, then you're like, all right.
Yeah, if they even have, and that was the advice I got when I first moved here. I sat down with I was fortunate enough, some people I knew sat me down with a top agent out here. I won't divulge names, but he literally said, if you can do anything else and be happy, go fucking do it, because this is going to be miserable for a while. And it was the best advice I have ever gotten in my life, because I thought to myself, I can't do anything else. I'm in love with this career, and I won't do anything else.
Yeah, when I first started, I had a lot of people talk me out of it, and I was like, yeah, I did it. So I get that. That's good. That's good advice. Richard and I are shaking our heads, so we agree with that.
I think
Good.
I think that's fantastic advice, Jake. Good. That's it's good to know when to sift through all the fakes and the phonies and the ones that actually want to work hard and get this done.
That's true.
That is so true. I think that's why I have hit it off so well with with both you guys, it's like there's so many people that are like, we should shoot, and it's like, then fucking get the camera out, let's do it.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many people that don't, and you guys do, and it's you guys are some of the most hardworking people, and that's why we become fast friends. You know,
Yeah, dude,
fur,
thank you.
fur babies or not,
Fur
still
babies.
friends.
Fur babies.
Wasn't around for. You know what? I'm gonna have Lollipop come back and make a guest appearance.
There you go.
Just so you guys know, like giving up my dog was the hardest thing,
I bet.
but I had to do what was best for her. Ah.
PETA's gonna shut this shit down the moment it hits iTunes.
Why? She has a better life than she would have had if she stayed. She has a great life.
Exactly.
She has another dog to play with. She's chasing squirrels.
You're a saint, Michael.
She's got a big house to run around in. He has kids that love her.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
got cold weather.
Yeah, she has seasons now. She's never had a season before.
Yeah, you're
She's
giving her.
got season.
I mean, she's basically on like the best holiday ever.
You're basically helping her build character.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the point of it.
You're such a good fur father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it's like
You're
I'm just
good.
having empty nest syndrome because I made baby.
You're a good fur daddy.
I'm a good fur daddy. I should put that on my Grinder profile. Good fur daddy.
Father, I'm a good fur daddy.
I'm a fur daddy.
Looking
Oh
for my
my
own
God.
fur daddy.
Looking for my little fur baby.
That hurt. That hurt to hear through headphones.
I bet it
Fur
did.
daddy.
Yeah.
Fur daddy.
Fur daddy. Hashtag fur daddy.
But the problem is like now, even after we're done recording this, Richard will still talk about them.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about fur daddy for a while.
We'll be on set one time and he'll be like, fur daddy. And I'm like, shut up, I'm filming. And what's interesting is you're probably going to be on our next project. So sadly, this conversation will continue on, I'm sure.
That's true.
I hope he uses that low sensual voice you just used. Fur daddy.
Fur daddy.
Yeah. He's got the voice.
Fur daddy.
That's how he got his wife Dolores.
daddy. Yeah, I just did that voice and then like the
You
bass
sound like you should be
reverberated.
doing voiceover for like Jimmy Dean sausage with that voice.
Jimmy Dean sausage.
You should do
Jimmy
voiceover.
Dean.
You want Jimmy
Best way to
Dean?
You should do voiceover work. Why don't you do voiceover work?
Because then people will buy too much of it, dude. And then they'll be like, well, we don't have enough product now. And then it would just screw everything up.
Man, we can't have that.
I would fuck up the ecosystem.
Yeah.
That's what Trump is doing.
But I would do it in a sensual way.
Of course.
With my deep voice.
Stupid.
Jimmy Dean.
Jimmy Dean sausage.
That'll shut down the world.
Shut down the world. Well, Jake, this was a lot of fun. We only do 30 minutes and we're pretty much there.
Well, that's okay. I'm sure you guys need to finish it up elsewhere.
Well,
But
we like to
I
do.
appreciate you having me on and letting me let
most
me
people-
give you a little shit.
Yeah, you are a little shit. I'm just kidding. Oh, I meant yes. Give me a little shit. Yes.
What'd you say, Fur Daddy?
I totally deserve that. Well, I look forward to directing you in future projects and being part of the team. So when we win the Oscars, we could all go together.
Yee-yee!
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Because Tyler wants to win an Oscar with me too. God, all these people want stuff from me.
I totally want to win Oscars.
Oh my God.
Okay, Richard wants to win an Oscar with us.
We'll just all go
I want to
together.
win Oscars, but I still haven't finised your other script.
Yeah.
I'm a bad friend.
That's okay.
Oh, man.
But at least I have a recording of it. So next time you're like, I could just like play this for you, like where you say you're a bad friend.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Blackmail.
Blackmail.
Hey, yeah. Go on.
No, you were gonna say something profound, and I interrupted you.
Yeah, you did, but it maybe no. I was just gonna ask. I was gonna warn Richard. Richard, if you ever ask Michael out to lunch, be wary. If you're gonna pay, he does order dessert. It's pretty impressive.
All right, dude. I'll keep that in mind. I'll just make sure I take him to like
He's
McDonald's
like,
or something.
"Oh, you're paying? Could I get a loaf of bread, a dozen eggs? You should have seen the order
Record,
this guy
I didn't
put
even
in."
know you were paying. That's why I ordered dessert.
Oh my God, that's the greatest thing ever, man.
But I
Thank
didn't even
you.
order a drink.
It's sound advice.
Yeah.
For your listeners.
I ordered dessert. Anybody wants to take you on a date? I ordered dessert.
That should also be on your Tinder profile.
If you take me out,
I ordered his
I ordered dessert.
I ordered dessert.
Tinder profile. I am and I order dessert.
I like that. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. Awesome, dude. It was so great talking to you. I can't wait to direct you in a movie.
Great talking to you both. You
Hope
guys
you-
have a good day.
No,
Thanks for
you
having
have a
me
good
on.
day.
I will.
All right. Well, thank you so much, sir. And for those listening, this was Mimosas with Michael and guest host Richard. He's going to do the next couple of podcasts with us. You can find us on Stitcher Radio, iTunes, YouTube, Google Play. I mean, just look at Mimosas with Michael. Hell, just go to mimosaswithmichael.com. You'll find everything you need. Thank you guys so much. Happy 2019.